everybody, welcome back. Hope you're all keeping well. This week we're going to carry on with work on the shelf layout I'm building for Modeller's Corner in Enniskillen, and we're going to fit one of these little DC shuttle modules. This one actually controls signal lights as well. You would have seen this one before. I done it on my Christmas layout. So we're going to fit this and I'll show you how it works. So we have the layout ready to go, ready to fit the DC shuttle. So the shuttle is going to allow loco to run just up and down this track and return. This is a unit here, and here we have a wiring diagram, and you can see on here we have various terminals which tie up here, so we have to supply the power into here, and then we've got to cut brakes in the track and solder a wire on here and here, so that will be along here somewhere. We'll cut the track, solder wire on, same down this end, and then we have the main connections here in the middle. So I'm just going to wire that up, fit it, and then I'll come back and show you guys the wiring. I'll just show you how I solder the wire to the track. So I pop the wire through here, drilled a hole, pop the wire out, I've stripped the end, and where I've painted the rail, I've scratched some of that off so it can make good contact to the rail. So the first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to tin the wire. So that's just using the soldering iron on the tip and just a little bit of flux, sorry, a little bit of solder, just got the flux in it, and that's tinned the wire. Now I'm going to bend this like so, push the wire down, make sure I put it where I've cleaned the paint off so it makes good contact. I can just use a screwdriver or something like that just to hold it in place. There we are, get the soldering iron. Solder there, holding it in place. A little bit of solder on the tip of the iron, just press it in place, hold it a couple of seconds just so it melts, take away the soldering iron, let it cool, take away the screwdriver, and that's it, soldered to the side of the rail. Now it's time to do the connections underneath. So this is the wire coming through that I just soldered. I just use a staple gun just to keep the wire in place. I'm going to feed that through. Just put a staple every so often just to keep it secured. So there's the end there, ready to go into the little panel. According to the instructions, that is the B side, so it's going to go into connection B. So I've stripped the end off. I'm just going to pop it in and tighten up the screw. And there's that connected. Now I'll do the same with the other side. So the wiring's done. The dropper there is in place. So the cut needs to be somewhere after here. So I need to decide where I'm going to put the cut. So if I bring a loco along that I'm going to use, put it on there. I want it to stop about there. So I need to put the cut behind the loco. So the cut's going to go just about there. So I will just put something there just to mark where I want the cut. Move this out of the way. Now I take Dremel type tool, safety glasses on, and just do a cut straight through the track. There we go. Now you can see we have a break in the track. So the train comes along here, goes across that, it will stop, and then for the return journey the shuttle will energize this wire, put power on here to send it back the way. So now I've got to do the same down the other end, decide where I want the cut it, and then we can test it. Switch on the power now. It should start shuttling up and down. There it goes. I've put it on the lowest setting using the little potentiometer on the circuit board, and it should stop for about 15 seconds before it travels down the track again. And there it goes. So that will shuttle backwards and forwards quite happily until you turn the power off. So the next thing we need to do now is wire in some signal lights. So we'll do that next. There's the signal lights in place. We've got one there, another one there. These are LED lights in the signals. I've had them in a project box for ages, so I just use them on this layout. Now we'll flip the board over and we'll have a look at the wiring. So here we have the signal coming down. So we have obviously the green wire for the green light, red wire for the red light, and then the white here is the common. And the same over this side. We have green, red and black for the common. And these are just wired through and connected into the terminals there. So we have the 0 there, which is the ground or common. And you can see I've put a resistor on that. And then we've got the green and red, and the same for the other signal there. And I got little bits of heat shrink over to protect some of the joints, gives them extra strength. And again, using staples just to hold the wires in place. So that's that bit of wiring done. We'll flip it over, put a train on it, and give it a test. So the shuttle is on. You can see we have a red light, and the train is ready to depart. There it goes, the light's gone green. And it's gone down to the other end. If we follow it down, we should see now that this signal is red. And then give it about 10 seconds. I think it's set 10-15 seconds. Now we've got a green light travelling down the other end. The light's red. So it will repeat that process all day long. There we go again. So it's an ideal little shuttle for a shelf layout, or as this is going to go into the shop, you can sit in their window and it will shuttle backwards and forwards all day quite happily. There we go guys, that's the DC shuttle installed now with control for the light signals. If you've got any questions or comments, put them down below. And if you've been here this long, give me the old thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. And a big thank you to my channel members and patrons. If you'd like to become one, links are down below. I'll pop another video here and here, the subscribe button in the middle. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.